Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue towards getting our rocket control unit up and running. And one of the last things we are missing at the moment is our gyroscope. Last episode we just finished our, what's it called? Is that advanced motor recipe being crafted here? So now we should be able to make a cell making a gyroscope, importing steel, advanced motors, and electronic circuits. So yeah, that's gonna be quite exciting. We might make electronic circuits on site, but since we're missing a ton more of these, we might just leave them out. But for now, let's get on with this and figure out where we want it. So we don't really have. We could maybe do it down here. I'm just trying to see if we have a good place or keep it up here. Let's do it right here. Because while this is being crafted, or built even, there's one thing I want to get done. The last few episodes we've been missing oil, so I just remembered, just before I started this episode, that we're actually already making speed modules. So what I want to do... Oh, get away. Oh, no. Well, we'll just have a small one here. But what I want to do this episode then is put in our speed modules into all our oil pumps. And pretty much start the research towards beacons as well. So we can really start to produce a lot of oil. So let's just activate these two. So we'll have beacons in not that long, maybe in an episode or so. That's going to be quite exciting. But for now, that is being crafted. And let's take a train around to a few oil outposts so we can put in some modules, since we're not able to do that by bots. At least not without anything being in them already. But look at that. This is running very smoothly, going through our solar farm. But one thing we have to watch very closely right now is our power. Because as soon as we start to put in the speed beacons, or speed modules even, we'll start to consume a lot more power. But if we look at our oil pumps, they are quite far down the list. So at most we'll probably double this or something like that. So it shouldn't be an issue in total. But let's just keep an eye on it anyway. But if you look at this, 4.6. Now it has 100% speed, so pretty much twice that. So this can pretty much give us, what's it called, twice as much oil into our system. And we are using them quite fast. I did think about requesting 50 at a time, but they are somewhat expensive. If you look, I think they need an optical computer. And where do we have our modules? There we are. But only one optical computer. So, yeah. Not that bad, but not cheap either. So, we might just add a few more around the base. So that was all of these speed modules. That should produce a lot more oil for us. Exactly what we want. The next place we should go is probably just over here. And that way we have at least some of them beaconed and giving us more oil. While I drive there, let's just get the rest of this done. Here we are. Let's remove the trees. And then we are quite ready to set up our gyroscope production. I could do it in a smaller size, but just to get our first rocket launch, but I don't think that would be very fun. And I love to build big. So let's try and keep it like this for now. So on to this area. Just over here, please. And let's just look at the power while we go. We're still producing more the day than we need, so hopefully it won't become an issue. But if it becomes an issue, we could go into nuclear at some points not too far into the future. But we still need to research it, and that is one of the things that are holding me back at the moment. But that is for later. Right now it's the gyroscope. So we'll need 3 inputs. We'll need steel, bars, and we'll need electronic circuits and advanced motors. We could make the electronic circuits on site, and I don't think it would be that hard. It's just glass sheet and copper foil. And I think we have quite a lot of glass sheet up here just stored up, and that is correct, and quite a big production going up here. So yeah, I think making it on site would be a wise decision, since these can most definitely not keep up with the demand. So if we make everything from raw resources, we'll then need, what is that, 4 different kind of items? Or something like that, 4 different kinds, it should be enough. Pretty much requesting in the raw items we see here on screen. I think that is what we will do. So yeah, 4 inputs. And can we just steal a blueprint from somewhere else where we have 4 inputs? Not quite sure. But this needs 3 at least. So we might actually be able to just steal something like this, or actually something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs. And then craft something next to it. So let's just steal this for now. Go up here and place it over here. Might be a bit overkill for now, but let's just try this. We can always move it. That's easy enough with the robots, and it doesn't really cost us anything. Train in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might do number 4 down here. Oh no, up here, and we'll just get the, what's called, the engines in here, since they don't need any transformation. And over here we will craft the other things we need, being the electronic circuits and the rods and gear wheels. So right here we have gear wheels, just plates. So that means we can steal this little part from over here. I want you, please. Just place you here for now. That's 1. We will need, what was it? Rods. Should be quite easy to do. That process just the 1 thing. We'll pretty much just make almost the same as that one, but we could just steal it from down here as always. Something like that will actually work. Take you, turn you on the side, place you down, make this into rods, and then for the more exciting one, what's it called, or electronic circuits. And since that needs 3 copper coils, what's called, every second, and we'll produce, or copper sheets even, and we are producing copper sheets. Where are they at? Right there, at 2 per second. We could actually do a 1-to-1 and just do this little setup here, where we have a 2-speed one outside going into a 1-speed. So what if we just, oh, we'll need 2 inputs, so just have a middle one. So what if we do something like this? Let's see if we move you down 1. And then we can just kind of scoot this part up to right here. And I think that should give us enough room for what we need. I'll just show you in a second what I have planned. So rods, meaning that we can go with one of these right here. Down here, that'll be steel, giving us the outputs we need. And down here I would like to go into, oh sorry, this one into electronic circuits. So where is that one at? Right here. And then we'll have glass sheet running here in the middle. Pretty much. And then we'll hook up the rest. Something like this I think will be quite good. So yeah, and then we'll just jump in to here, and then we'll have what's called the copper going outside. So let's start down here. We want the glass sheets in and we want the copper in. So let's take glass sheets first. We'll need quite a lot of gyroscopes, isn't that correct? Not as many as we need sensors, but we will need a lot. So yeah, let's just request in 30k. Negative 30k. And up here we would like to want the copper in. Pretty much requesting 30 to limit our train to hold trains at all times. And hopefully make sure they don't run all the time and jam up our system. We'll then need steel in right here, going down to these. Let's see, steel ingots, negative 30k. And over here we'll just need motors. And 30k might be a bit overkill for these. So let's just go with... Whole train would be nice, but we're only making 15 at a time. So what if we just take 15? Let's try that. Let's see here. There we are. Please take 15. Yeah. Should be fine. Should be fine. At a 10k at a time. Hopefully that will work without any issues. That is at least what I have planned. Down here, we will need to get you right there. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll need the outputs on one of the sides. And what if you say... Is middle gonna be fine? So I'll be out, in, out, in. Take this one, then this will be in, out, out, in. Was that correct? I think it was right. No, that was completely wrong. Oh yeah, it's because I have to do it like that. They have to go the same way, each of them. So that should be fine. And then we can power it all like that. So I think this will work. We'll just kind of have to hook up things over here with 4 inputs. Change you out to, where are you at? Gyroscopes. That's looking good. Things are gonna come in just a second. And that should be all 4 items we need. So that means, yeah, glass, you'll continue down this way. And we'll have to hook this one up some good way. We could probably just steal this. I'll take the one from over here. Don't know which one is best, but let's just take this one. Nope, we'll have to take this one. I know it's the wrong way around. Or it could be a good time to figure out how to do this correctly, so we don't run into this issue in the future. Because it is quite annoying. So if we do something like this, will that be easy to connect up? So then you can continue over this way. And if I don't mind, what is the crafting speed on this one? 2 seconds. Okay. And then I can take... I'll be double jumping. Quite annoying. So what if I do that and do a jump then? And then this one can go down that way and continue over and down into that one. I know they won't be on the same side, and that does annoy me a bit, but I think it'll be fine if you see what I'm trying to do. Because then we can do a jump. Not from this one, but from right here to there. I know this is a bit overkill with the underground pipes, but I think that would be fine. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, there we are. So that one goes there, this one goes over that way, and the top one goes down. No, that's wrong. Oh yeah, never mind, it was the bottom one, that was what I was saying. Just don't listen to what I say. And then this one will have to jump from right here to over there. And you can continue down this way and jump from here to there. That looks somewhat good. But I don't know if it's a good ratio. We'll figure out as soon as we hook all of this up. At least it should work this way. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll work this way. But it seems most of our items are here. Except our copper, that is lacking quite a bit, it seems. Yeah, we'll have to double this production. Could. Let's just try something very quickly. No, not like that. Sorry, I just want to see if this is possible to do. What if I take this part, say thank you, flip you around and place you down? Oh, that goes directly into that one, so that's not possible. Never mind, I'll just go fix it after I'm done constructing this. So let's hook up the things we want to flow in. We'll want a balance on this one. Right there, right here, and you can go straight across. Don't just like to take out one of you to go that way. That should be the glass in. Then we'll need the copper from right here. Can we take pretty much the same setup like this? Just place it down. I know the underground is not really needed, but we have it for now. That will be the copper going in to these, and then we'll have the steel for these two from up here. And here we'd like to do a normal fall-in balance. I think that will be the wisest, maybe. So what if we do something like this right here? Probably not need that. Let's just do it. Then we'll need to have two of these going out. 1, 2. And you can just go in right here. We can always add a second belt to it. If one doesn't supply enough, we'll have the ability to supply twice as much. But that should supply those. Let's see, how do I connect you up to something? Can barely not reach. So let's just do this. Here to there. That gives power all the way down. Now we just need the foil. That's just copper coming in. Just solve itself in a second. And now we're producing most of the items we need. We just kind of need to hook it all up. So let's steal that setup again. Seems to be working quite nicely. So you can go in there. You continue down this way. You'll have to go into this one. Then we'll need these two. So let's take the top one each, please. So right here and right there. There we are. Hopefully that will flow down correctly and not make a mess of things. And power, power, power. So now the only thing I'm missing is our electronic circuits. The rest should be going, and that should be coming in just a second. Just missing our little train trying to deliver our copper. And as one of you told me, if you click it, you can see where it's at. It's right here picking up what it needs. So that is looking very good. That was the wrong one. So at least this is going now. Last thing we need is pretty much just some outputs. And then we have the gyroscopes being produced at a nice steady rate. There we are. Get ourselves a little output station. Could actually just go somewhere, what is it, right here, and steal that setup. Should be able to fit in over here like that. A bit misaligned, but should be fine if we just do it something like that. There we are. As soon as this is delivered, we can change what's called the belts, or how many we want to store at a time. Copper flowing. This is flowing in. Might need an upgrade on those. Seems so. There we are. Speed. Speed. And then we should be making gyroscopes. That is... Oops. Remember to change that to something we don't already have. Always the good 111. The best station name in the world. But 15k of those should also be enough. But looking at this, I know the sensors are gonna be quite expensive. So we'll probably have to look at those in the future. But now we should be able to set up rocket control units sometime next episode. Just want to make sure that we're producing enough here to keep it up. So pretty much just do this. Yeah, we'll just do that and put in one of the things we're missing. Being those two. And belt up here. That should make it tileable for us to go down with it. Here we are. Not sure how many we need, but to be honest, if we just make it all the way down, we can always take some of it out and put some of this on a train. I don't know if none of you have ever done that before. So you have this as a main production and being used here, and if anything is surplus or it's full, it will go down here and go to an output. I've been thinking a lot about doing a design like that, and I think I'll try to do it maybe on this cell, since I know we'll be needing these a lot or many places. So instead of wasting this production, not by gyroscopes being full, we can always add it to a train station. I think that is quite a good idea. Let's just upgrade these. There we are. Might do a second one in if one can't supply enough. So I'll just show you what I have planned here before we go fix some copper input. So what I want to do is do a split off right here. So say output priority to the left. But if you're supplying more than that, please take it down this way and into a tray output station, supplying electronic circuits. So that is pretty much the design I want to try and make. And I'm just going to show you guys. Have any of you ever tried doing a design like that? Where you have something that's going to use it for the main production, as you can see up here. But if we can produce more than that, then it'll go down somewhere else. Might just change it to red belts. Because I think that's a good way to store a bit more if it's needed around the base. I know it'll buffer things, but I know we'll always use them. So yeah, we'll probably have to upgrade not those, but I'll have to upgrade these for it to work. So please upgrade that part. That'll make sure that we have all the things we need here and supply them out to the rest of the base if they can't handle it. Let's see here, red belts. Should have more than enough stored. There we are. That will give us 2 full belts out, probably more than we need. And once again, what is our limiting factor? That is these. So we'll probably just start doing red belts as the first thing I always make, since our base should easily be able to handle that. And this is what I mean. Now we have them going towards the stop down here and can be requested by the rest of the base. Pretty much giving us a bit more production for green circuits. Nice, 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 very nice. So let's leave this be. This will be our gyroscope production. Completely done. Where's at gyroscopes? And then we can set the rocket control unit up next episode. But before I end this one, I just want to go and look at our copper production, since that is most definitely not keeping up at the moment. And I kind of want to have 2 outputs, since that will be quite good. So let's go here for now. And we just finished one more research, and now going for our beacons. So they're also quite soon. We'll zoom out of it. Here we are. Thank you. So we could do 2 to this one, but I'd rather... Oh, we should actually just do both to this one. Because these can most definitely not keep up. We could also add productivity to all of them, but that is quite expensive for now. We can just change you to 30 instead. I don't think we have mixed belts at our... Over here, it's not, and it has more than enough, so we should be able to solve that quite easily. And we'll have to upgrade how these belts work, because look, we are... Yeah, we'll have to look at that some point in the future and upgrade it to our... this setup where we have more belts. Don't know if we can just do this and paste it on top and it can figure it out. But let's just see here. Will this work? It just adds a few more belts. Shouldn't do anything unless it changes, what's it called? The setup. Well, let's just do this. Do that one. That will make sure all these flows in. That is fine. So let's just do, where's it at? Stations, right there. I would like to make a blueprint of pretty much this whole thing. and turn that around right here. Place it down. Maybe change this part a bit, because we just kind of want this to flow into these. To be honest, yeah. A good way to do that is in the middle. And we'll have to move this over a bit. So what if we just take this part? Oh, wait, sorry. Let's remove this part for now. And then we'll take this part and flip this one first. Just flip you so you line up. Let's say right here. And then we'll fix the rest of these below. And these will flow into the other ones. There we are. Please go away with all of this. Ooh, does this give us enough room? Might have to move it up one more. Cut you, please, just a small amount. So we have room for what we need. There. That should be good. And now we can hook up all of these without any problems. You'll go around almost without any problems. We'll probably have to move it one more, it seems. Because this one can barely not go around this way. Oh, one way to fix it. We'll just move you over one. Like that. And then you can go away. Oh wait, we had... Yeah, that should be fine. You can go over this way and in. Requesting that, that's perfect. And over here, please remove this part and hook these up. Oh, 1, 2, what? Why is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's a weird configuration I've been using here. Oh well. That is something you learn once in a while, that this is most definitely not a good ratio. And so probably just move this down a bit. I can't. Because if I take this one in right here, we'll have the problem with these two not getting any. But I could do that. Yeah, let's try this. Hopefully it will work. One in there. 2. Wave it you. There, and the last one over here. So that should give us a lot more copper. At least it's going to flow in now. Go to all the places we want. Is that correct? That way and there, and these are half speed. That is just the way it is for now. Then we'll hook these up. Could do it a bit better than we did before. Might do, what is it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 12. So that's 3 for each line. So let's just stop this for a little bit and hook them up correctly. Look at this mess. And let's just do this part. No, I'd like to have... No, stop. I'd like to copy all 4 of you. Wow, this is a bit silly. There we are. Please go all the way down to here. Then we'll do 3, 3, 3, 3. And that should be easy enough. So top 3 will go on this one. So we'll say red belts. Or red splitters even. 1. 2. And the third one will just go on this one. Then we can remove the rest. You'll go in right here. That's 1, 2, 3 in. The next line will have 3 more going in. So let's see, 1, 2, and the last one on this one. There we are. That's 3 on that line, and then 1 more for this one down here. We'll do exact same thing we did up here. So 1, 2, and the third one on. And then we'll see if our what's called inserters can handle it over here when it's going full speed. That is what we are trying to see right now. But these 4 lanes here in the middle are actually quite nice this way. And I think this will be a good place to stop in just a second. So let's see if it can handle all of this. Going in. Should be 4 full lanes as soon as this is done. And that should mean we should get a lot more copper flowing in. And that is most definitely what we need at the moment. And if these can't keep up, then we'll have to upgrade to blue belts in the future. But I think for now it will be fine. And these are keeping up as well. So that is good. So I'll end the episode here, guys. Next episode we will go and start to work on rocket control units. One of the huge things we need to get done. And yeah, that'll be very nice. So if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Will help me out a lot. And then I will see you next episode. Bye, guys.